I'll complete with you exercise 9 star, page 198, question number 12. In question number 12, he asked you to solve the pair of simultaneous equations. What is the way I have to use? It's up to you. And according to the equations you have. Number 12, I took some problems to make revision for all lessons as I can. Okay, here I have 5x plus 4y equal 22, 3x plus 5y equal 21. In the beginning, as I explained to you before, you have to decide. I'll use here the elimination method. Okay, I cannot use the substitution method. I'll use the elimination method. Okay, and I have to decide which variable I want to eliminate. About me, I decide to eliminate x. So I'll take the 3, multiply it up by all the equation. I'll take this 5, multiply it down by all the equation. But make one of them negative. So I'll multiply up by negative 3 and down by positive 5. Negative 3 multiply 5x equal negative 15x. Negative 3 multiply positive 4y equal negative 12y. Equal, don't forget to multiply the other side. Negative 3 times 22 equal negative 66. And down I'll multiply by 5, so we have 15x. Now I have positive and negative 15x. Opposite sign, so elimination. And here 5 times 5 equal positive 21, 5y. And 5 times 21 equal 105. Add the two equations. Label the two equations. This is 1 and this is 2. Then add to eliminate x's. Give me 0. And here y, we have 25 positive and 12 negative. So the answer is 13 positive y equal 39, because I have 105 positive and negative 66. Sign bigger and subtract. Divided by 13 both sides, so y equal 3. Choose any equation you want to substitute y equal 3 in it, because I didn't finish. I have to find the value of x also. Now I choose this equation, 5x plus 4y equal 22. And I said to you, please rewrite the equation you decided to substitute in it. Now 5x is still 5x, and 4 multiply the value of y is 3 equal 22. I took this equation. And then solve the equation. So 5x equal 10 divided by 5 both sides, so x equal 2. Now you have y equal 3 and x equal 2. The solution is x first and then y, so the solution is 2 and 3. Like this. Stop the video, try to solve yourself number 13 and then check with me. In number 13, we have two equations, 5x plus 3y equal 23 and x plus 2y equal 6. Also here, I decide to use elimination. It's up to you. You can eliminate y, you can eliminate x. Here, I decide to eliminate eliminate x to be easier, because here I'll multiply just one equation. I have 5x positive and this is just 1x multiplied by negative 5, all the equation, both sides. So I'll keep the first equation as it is, 5x plus 3y equal 23, and down multiply by negative 5. So I have negative 5x, negative 10y, negative 30. Add the two equations, what's left? Negative 10 and positive 3y, negative 7y. And cancel the x's, equal 0. Equal, take the sign of bigger, subtract, it will be negative 7. Divided by negative 7, both sides, so y equal 1, positive 1. I didn't finish. Take any equations from the 4 you have, substitute y equal 1 in it to get the value of x. I use this equation, x plus 2y equal 6, the easiest one. And x is x, to multiply the value of y is 1 equal 6. This is the equation I choose. Okay, so here x equal 4. Now I have x equal 4 and y equal 1. So the solution x first and then y. 4 and 1. Now question number 14. I'm sorry, I wrote here number 15 first and then 14. Okay, I'll start with you number 14. In number 14, we have two equations. Also solve the two simultaneous equations. 3x plus 8y equal 24. And here x minus 2y equal 1. Easy. I prefer here to use the substitution method. Why? Because I can find the value of x alone. Okay, as you see in the last problem, I can take x equal also get the value of x and substitute, but I prefer to explain more than way for you. Here I'll use the substitution because I can take this equation and handle it. X equal, I'll take negative 2y to the opposite side equal positive 2y plus 1. I'll use the substitution way. Now I have x equal 2y plus 1 substituted in equation 1. I label the two equations like this. I'll substitute the value of x in equation 1 by this way. So 3 open brackets 2y plus 1 plus 8y equal 24. This is equation number 1. Now distribute the 3 by the brackets. So you have 6y plus 3 plus 8y. All the variable here is y, so I'll get the value of y by solving the equation. So y equal 3 over 2. Take care, fraction. I prefer to take this exercise because I found a lot of fractions in this exercise. Please don't confuse, don't write it as a whole number, don't flip, it will be fraction. 3 over 2, you can use it as a fraction or as a decimal, 1.5. I'll take this 1.5, substitute in this equation because it will be the easiest one to get the value of x directly. So x equal 2 multiply 1.5 plus 1, like this. Okay? So x equal 4. Now I have the value of x, the value of y. Write the solution as x, then y. So the solution is 4 and 1.5. Like this. This is number 14. The solution is 4, 1.5. Number 15. I'm still in exercise 9 star, page 198. Number 15. I have 6x plus 5y equal 30, 3x plus 4y equal 18. I'll multiply, I'll use the elimination, okay? I prefer here to eliminate the y, as you see. So I'll take 5, multiply all the equation down, and take 4, multiply all the equation up. But make one of them negative. I'll multiply by negative 4 up and positive 5 down. Then complete, as you see here, multiply by negative 4 up, so it will be negative 24x. Negative multiply positive equal negative 20y. Negative times positive equal negative 120. And down, we have 3x plus 4y equal 18 multiplied by positive 5. So we have 15x plus 20y equal 90. Add to eliminate the positive and the negative 20y, like this. Now what's left? 9, negative 9x, because I'll take the sign of bigger, and negative 30. Divide by 9 both sides. So x equal 3 and the third. 30 divided by 9 equal 3, and the 3 is left over 9. So it will be 3 and the third after simplification. Now x equal 3 and the third. That's to say we can make it as a fraction. Keep 3 down, 3 times 3 plus 1. I substituted in equation number 2 here, 3x plus 4y equal 18. Substitute the value of x, 3 multiply the value of x is 10 over 3, to be easier, like this. And get the value of y. Now you have x equal 3 and third, y is 2. So the solution is x first and then y. Number 17. In number 17, let's read the problem. I know number 17 is long problem, so I prefer to take it in the beginning. Okay, attention. Very, very interesting problem. Very interesting problem. Try to do it yourself, please, ya banat. Here, 10 years from now, so 10 years ago, no, sorry. 10 years from now, he said, well, 10 years from now, so 10 years later. 10 years from now, Abdul will be twice, circle twice, as old as the son Pavel. Yes, okay. Right. 10 years from now, so 10 years later, Abdul will be twice as old as his son Pavel. Okay. Then 10 years ago, another information, so another equation. Abdul was 7 times circlet as old as Pavel. How old are Abdul and Pavel now? Okay. It is not enough to read the problem solving just one time, so I have to read it more and more. Number 17. 10 years from now, Abdul will be twice as old as his son. I don't know the age of this father, and I don't know the age of the son. So let's make this. Let Abdul age now equal x. Let Abdul age now equal x, like this. And Pavel age now equal y. So I give the age of the father x and the age of the son y now. And then, go with me. He said 10 years from now. So after 10 years, the age of the father Abdul will be x plus 10, because the age of the father now is x. After 10 years, it will be x plus 10. And the age of Pavel after 10 years, it will be y plus 10. Okay? Right. He said also 10 years ago. So 10 years ago, that's to say the age of Abdul is x minus 10 and the age of Pavel is y minus 10. So in the beginning, I let the age of the father Abdul A is x and the age of P is y. 10 years from now, so the age of the father will be x plus 10 and the age of the son will be y plus 10. 10 years ago, so the age of the father was x minus 10 and the age of the son was y minus 10. I'll go to read the problem again. He said 10 years from now, Abdul will be twice as old as Pavel. So 10 years from now, what is the age of Abdul? 10 years from now, the age of Abdul is x plus 10. So I put x plus 10. Will be twice, that's to say multiply by 2. The age of his son, Pavel. The age of his son after 10 years will be y plus 10. So I'll write this equation. X plus 10 equal to, open brackets, the age of his son after 10 years. I wrote the part from the problem as you see in black, and the equation I decide to write here. So here, this is the age of the father after 10 years is twice the age of the son after 10 years. Solve or simplify this two parts and make just one equation. X plus 10 equal to y plus 20. Take x and y aside and the number another side. So we have the first equation, x plus minus 2y equal 10. Okay, I stop here. Let's complete. Then, or 10 years ago, I'll take this part. 10 years ago, from 10 years ago, 10 years ago, I said the age of the father will be x minus 10 and the age of his son will be y minus 10. So he said 10 years ago, Abdul was 7 times, this is the age of Abdul, was 7 times, so multiply by 7, as old of Pavel. Old of Pavel 10 years ago is y minus 10, like this. Now distribute the 7, take x and y aside and the number other side, so this is equation 2. From the problem I write 2 equations. The equation 1 is x minus 2 equal 10, and the equation 2 is x minus 7y equal negative 60. Now I'll solve the 2 equations by elimination. I have x and x, so we can multiply here by negative 1. I prefer to multiply here only by negative 1 and eliminate x, because if you want to eliminate y, you will multiply the 2 equations. Please choose the easy way. Here I'll multiply by negative 1, so the first equation is x minus 2y equal 10, and the second equation will be negative x, negative 7y, negative 60 multiply negative 1 equal positive 60. Add to eliminate, cancel x with x. Now I have 5y, because I have positive and negative, equal 70. So y equal 14. What's y? Y, I let it from the beginning, the age of Pavel now. So the age of the son now is 14, like this. I take this 14 and substitute in any equation. I substitute here. So here it will be x minus 2y, the value of y is 14, so I'll get the value of x equal 38. What's x? I let x from the beginning, the age of the Abdul, the age of the father. So now ly, which is the age of the Pavel, is 14, and the age of his father is x, which is 38. Okay, this is question number 17. I know it's a long equation, but very interesting equation. Okay, by this way I finished the revision for the previous lessons. Inshallah, next video I'll start new lesson with you. Thank you. Best wishes.